Good morning. Welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn and my Monday live video showing you a card a bit earlier today, 9 o'clock. I hope you're able to join me. I have a lovely card to show you that I'm doing for a class this week. It is a card featuring the butterflies and butterflies and flowers decorative masks, beg your pardon, not the masks we wear, the masks for a stencil. And also I've paired it with Garden Wishes and the Dandy Wishes dies, which are actually on special this month with the the mini stamp cut and emboss machine, all for a 20% discount on the bundle. Okay, so this card will be one of the cards at my class later this week, and the class is all about using the masks. I have to say this card was inspired by amazing demonstrator in New Zealand, Karen Hadler. She did something very similar for a training day we had recently. It's absolutely beautiful. I just loved it so much. I wanted to do something similar. Right, the first thing I am going to do though is to stamp my bees on the vellum, because it takes a little while for the vellum for the ink to dry on the vellum. It just sits on top, doesn't absorb in quite so quickly. So I'll just stamp, add a bit more ink. Luckily I've got plenty of vellum here. Stamp 1, 2 little bees there. That's done. So I can just pop that over the side here to dry. So that way when I colour it in with the marker, it won't bleed on the ink or anything like that. It'll still be good. Alright, so I have created one of my favourite folds, which is a Z fold, so folding the cardstock in half and then half again for my card. I just love this fold. I just think it's a bit of fun, and also it stands up nicely when people want to display it. So that's my card fold there. I've got some of the gorgeous subtle shimmer, and it comes in a pink and a blue, and this is the blue, which is actually more iridescent, which means it's so useful for so many things. I'll just pop that aside. And I've got my inside pieces and my pieces for the front, and they're exactly the same size, which works really well for classes, means people feel more confident and know what they're doing. So I don't need the balmy blue pieces, I'll pop them aside. And I do need, just move you out of the way, my 2 pieces. Now, Karen showed us this great technique of using a double mask. So the first step is, I've cut out one of the circle dies, not the biggest one, one of the circle dies out of a piece of vellum, which enables me to see exactly where I'm holding my mask, and using balmy blue and my blue blending brush, I'm just going to go around and round and round with that. Around on the outside, not necessarily much on the inside. And then while that's still there, just add my flowers over the top. And again, with my blending brush, just go over the top of them. And round. Okay, well, let's have a look, see how we went. Look at that. I love the tone of that. And as someone said in my class last week, they would make really, really beautiful Christmas baubles at Christmas time. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing for my inside panel, but this time much, much lighter, because again, this is going to be used for the inside, and one would hope you could write your greeting on it. So not re-inking my blending brush at all, just using what's already on there just to create a lovely subtle effect of the brush. Alright, so now I'm just stamping again with my Memento Black, my greeting, which is wishing you all the best, from the lovely Garden Wishes stamp set. Pop that there, and just clean that off. And my dandelion, make sure I've inked that up properly, seeing I didn't do the first one so successfully this morning. Okay, pop that on the side. And just check. Okay, nothing else for the inside. And then, of course, because it's a dandelion, I need to have some of the little pieces blowing in the breeze. Okay, so I'm going to put a few there and continue the bits and pieces blowing in the breeze on the inside of my card as well, and another little bee for inside my card. Oh no, I might have to do another one and cut him out and stick him over the top. Or no, getting a scrap piece of cardstock here. Okay, stamp him again. I didn't quite stamp him hard enough the first time. So, trusty die cutting machine coming in to save the day for that. Okay, so for this one I'm going to use the beautiful, the wonderful, the gorgeous, the super useful, the super portable mini stamp cut and emboss machine. And I'll just flip that over. And, well, first of all, I've got to cut out this little dude. These are the ones I'm using from Dandy Wishes. This is the great Dandy Wishes. Hope you can see that without the shine. Die set has these gorgeous, lovely big images and outlines of the stamps in the stamp set. And there are 2 dies for the little bees, which is just gorgeous. They're so adorable. Alright, pop that through. And then put him over there. He's going to cover up my disaster of a mess over there. I wonder if these are dry. I'll leave them a minute and I'll cut out some of the decorative elements out of my supple shimmer. A couple of these out of a scrap. There we are. Pop the lid on and wind that through. Okay, that's those 2 done. You there, you there. 1, 2, and I've got another little piece for, I'll just grab these little guys and run that through. Oops, sorry, wobbling a bit. And last of all, my 2 little bees on the vellum. They look like they've still got a bit of shine to the ink, so I'm just going to press it down there to remove any excess so I don't create a smudge. There we go. That's dried it off just nicely. So 1, 2, okay. There we go, all done. Pop that out, put all those over there, get this little guy off, pop you out of the way. Alright, time to put our card together. And we've got our 2 pieces of balmy blue. Now, I just pop this on this one for the front, and then this one on here for the inside. Put this little dude on with a mini glue dot, my all-time favourite adhesive, covering up all the mess as best I can. Oh, hang on, that way it's a bit better. Okay, I'm going to pop this one on the inside first, line that one up, just like, hopefully, there we are. And then when I'm putting the front panel on, I always put it on second so that I can line it up exactly over the top of the inside one. And to make sure I only put glue on this half, I flip over my card and then use the line of the card to place my adhesive on. Okay, and then that way that lines up beautifully. Right, now I'm just going to add a little bit of Daffodil Delight to the body of my little bees, just to give them a little bit of colour. Oh, actually, I probably should have used Bumblebee. That would work, wouldn't it? There we go. And also some Wink of Stella. A little bit of shimmer on the wings. Not that you can probably see very well there, but just a little bit of shimmer with the Wink of Stella. There we go. Okay, again with my favourite mini glue dots. Pop that over there, one up there, and then this one down here. Not over my words. Goodness gracious. Oh, there we are. And then I've got my sparkly pieces, again with some mini glue dots. One here and one on the inside. Nice to have a bit of bling. And then a couple of sparkly flowers on there. Just enough room to write your greeting. And I might just put that one there. There you go. Slightly different card to my original, but still similar. Okay, with my extra bee on the inside to cover up the disaster of my stamping. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're inspired to have a go with the lovely double masking technique. You can use any shape and then any pattern over the top. And there are some beautiful projects around with lots of amazing inspiration from people who've created gorgeous cards using that technique. Bye-bye now. Thanks for joining me, Lynette, again. It's lovely to be with you. Bye-bye.